Okay, number 6. So this one is not in standard form. It's not in vertex form. So I'm going to have to FOIL this out so I can get it in a form that I can actually use, because this form is not going to be helpful for finding anything right now. And so we got to transform it. So we're going to use FOIL and multiply these two parentheses out and then combine that 4 plus 1. That's my 1 there. Plus 4. So x times x will give us x squared times 1 positive x, negative 3x, and then negative 3, and then bring down the plus 4. All right, combine like terms, that gives us x squared minus 2x plus 1, and then here we go. So now that we have it in standard form, we can find our vertex. So we can do negative b over 2a. So I'm going to find the x value first. Negative b is going to be a negative, which we already have a negative, plug in negative 2. So it's going to change the sign, and then over 2a, 2 times 1. So this is just 2 over 2, which just gives us 1. So our x value is 1 for our vertex. The x value is 1. And now you can either do one of two things. Now you can plug this 1 in. You can plug it in here or up here. It doesn't matter. If I plug it here, it may be easy. If I plug it here, 1 minus 3 will give us a negative 2. 1 plus 1 will give us a positive 2. Multiply those two, that will give us 4, a negative 4, plus 4 will give us 0. So I get a 0 here. If you would like to, I like to do synthetic division. So I'm going to put my 1 here, that's my box number. And then my coefficients, 1, negative 2, 1. 1, negative 2, and 1. Bring your first number straight down. Multiply, 1 times 1 is 1. Subtract, that will give us a negative 1. 1 times negative 1, negative 1. Subtract, that will give us 0. So this is your final answer. Same thing we got here. So we have our vertex. Okay. And then the next thing they're going to ask us is for the intercepts. 1, 0. Okay, so this time I need to put it in parentheses. 1, comma 0. So on the previous problems, okay, it already had it up there. Whenever I open parentheses, it closes it automatically. On the previous problems, they had the parentheses on the outside of the box, and this time they didn't. And so be careful not to just type 1, 0 like we've been doing. This time you have to put it in parentheses. All right. So now we want to know intercepts. So this function is positive, means it's going to be opening up. Okay. So if I do a little image, 1, 0. So move right to the 1, and then don't go up or down. So it's going to be opening up from here. So we got one x-intercept, this point right here that's touching the line, which is my vertex. So I get one x-intercept, and it is 1, 0, same as my vertex. And then now we want to find 2 points on the graph of the parabola other than the vertex or the x-intercepts. So this time I don't have to be too picky. I'm just going to pick the number 2. And remember, if I do 2, if I go 1 to the right, then the 1 to the left, which is 0, will give me the same y value. So I'm going to use x equals 0 and 2. And I'm going to do that with synthetic division. So I'm going to do 2. And again, you can just take them and plug them in here or plug them in to the original, and that'll get you there as well. So I'm going to do the synthetic. I like doing that one. We're going to list the coefficients from this part right here. So that is 1, negative 2, and 1. Bring the first number straight down. 2 times 1 is 2. Combine those, we get 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Combine those, we get 1. So this is a number. So I get the ordered pair 2, 1, and the ordered pair 0, 1. And I'm going to put those here. 2, 1. And 0, 1. And it makes my parabola